Good Wednesday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I can't even remember the last time I did a market intel brief or a sit rep, a situation report here at Top Gun Options. Man, we have been busy. We've been busy printing money. We've been busy with our No Fallen Heroes Foundation. Hell, we've been busy. I've been busy starting a church. We have started an entheogenic church, sacred, called Sacred Warrior Fellowship here in Southeast Florida. We are using these compounds as sacred sacraments to heal our heroes. If you want to join our fellowship, we have a retreat coming up in October. We have a retreat coming up in November, and civilians are welcome. Our civilians who attend our fellowship retreats also help fund healing grants to our heroes. So, man, we've been hitting it hard. Just got back from Houston a couple days ago, where I saw my original brother, medicine brother, Marcus Luttrell, Governor Perry, Dan Crenshaw. There's Congressman Morgan Luttrell. Man, just what a great group. Dr. Martine Polanco from the Mission Within. I'm just so fired up. I'm so excited that we're really healing our heroes at home. So my apologies. It's always interesting to me that people every once in a while somebody emails support like, I haven't got a free sit rep in a long time. I'm like, did you miss the free word? So my apologies, but here's what I want to give you a heads up, man. We're going to debrief the Fed right now. Take a look at the chart, man. Look at, it was a heart rate monitor. There's the 25-point cut. A lot of dog fighting going on. He started speaking at 2:30. Oh my God, we're all going to die. No, we're not. Where did we close? Literally where we opened. So now a lot to digest. So here's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow, Thursday, September 18th at 6 Eastern, before football, I'm going to knock out a free brief. I'm going to tell you, I'm doing it tomorrow night because you saw the craziness I just showed you in the S&P 500. I want the dust to settle. There's a lot of talking. I got a couple calls with my group, my mastermind group, and some other folks. Hey, what do we think? What did you hear? What did I hear? Let's find what's going on here. So I'm going to do it tomorrow night at 6 Eastern. I'm going to give you how I'm trading the Fed interest rate decision. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/live-trade-brief. This will be in the description on our YouTube channel. This is on my link in bio on Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn and everything like that. So you should be able to find the link in a bunch of different places because, man, we have a lot to talk about. He cut by 25 and, signaled more cuts are likely. What's the guy's name? Mirren, the Trump supporter, kind of a dissent. He wanted 50 points, which is interesting. I'm old enough to remember this time last year. I thought everything was great. Jobs are great. Inflation's, everything's great. That's what Kamala and Joe were telling us. And he cut 50. And things weren't actually great, folks, were they? Did you see a week and a half ago the downward to 1.7, let me round up, 2 million jobs? Well, they never existed. It was a lie. It was a lie. So it's really interesting that last year he cut 50 basis points last September when inflation was going up and everything was great. And now we just get a measly 25. But anyway, I'm not going to steal all my thunder from tomorrow night, but this was definitely interesting. Listening to his press conference. A couple things I'm going to tease right now. What's my bottom line? Well, many of you know who are current Top Gun Options member, I like to tell people you can't trade off the left side of a chart. If you find a broker that's going to let you trade off the left side of the chart, let me know because I'll have 100% winning trades and make Elon look poor. You can't. We have to project our thoughts forward in space and time. Why do I bring this up? Because let's look at the left side of the chart just for giggles. You ready? When the Fed cuts interest rates within 2% of all-time highs, which we are at, the S&P 500 has gone what? To finish higher over the next year. How many times? 100% of the time. 20 out of 20 times when the Fed cuts and we're up here at all-time highs, we rip. What usually happens in the next 30 days? the majority of the time. You're going to find out tomorrow night. Look at that. I was going to tell you, but I'm not. Join me tomorrow night. And I'm also going to remind you that what is happening in exactly 2 weeks. Say it with me. Government shutdown. The Democrats, after celebrating the death of a father and loving husband, they're going to shut the government down. They're not going to give Trump and Speaker and who was it, Thune and the other dude. They're gonna stick it. They're gonna stick it to Trump. They're gonna shut the government down. Market's gonna maybe. I'm gonna show you tomorrow night how I got trades on that are gonna print money. Speaking of trades on that are gonna print money, have you made so far in the past 4 trading days performance? Have you made $7,000 in Oracle? This is free money. I closed a bear put spread from Thursday for $3,500. 55-60% profit. We are printing money in Oracle. Let's go look at Oracle real quick. Look at that. 10-day, gap up on stupidity. It filled the gap and can't get off the mat. Folks, I've been printing money on Oracle. I'll talk about this tomorrow night too, but $7,000 in Oracle, $12,000 so far in sniper shots. Flat in Nvidia, a little down in an XLY trade that we placed Monday. That's 2 years into the future. How would you like to be up about $18,000 month to date? Well, you could be if you're here at Top Gun Options. So like I said, go.topgunoptions.com/live-trade-brief. And we're going to talk through all this stuff tomorrow night. I promise you'll be out before football. I know I will. You can stay and hang and talk if you want. I'm going to be gone because I like watching my football. But we have a lot to talk about, especially with pounding what? Nvidia into the dirt. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a bearish, it's called a put back spread out a couple years for when, not if, Nvidia pops. This trade will print money when, not if, Nvidia pops. Let's go look at this chart real quick. Not Nvidia, Vader, Nvidia. There we go. Let's open the chart to like two years. Folks, this thing is rolling over. There you go, right there. It was at $90 in April during the Trump trade wars when we all freaked out. Now we're up here. It's got a ways to go. Why is it going to roll over, Wiz? Did you not see the news today? China's ordering their companies. Yeah, don't buy any more Nvidia chips. Whoa. Now, this could be part of the trade war. Obviously, we're good cop, bad cop, and Trump and Besson are trying to get a deal. Xi and his crew are trying to get a deal. But this is not good for Nvidia. And always remember, especially shameless plug for solo Amazon, there are other people who are like, you know what? We're going to make chips faster, cheaper, and better than Nvidia's and put them out of business. If you want to put all your eggs in one basket, you're long Nvidia. If you like some AI and chip stuff, you're in Amazon. You should be in our solo Amazon service. If we have time tomorrow night, we'll go through the Psychedelic Bullseye, man. This is on Psychedelic Alpha. This is the Q3 Bullseye chart. Closer to the bullseye, or the names closer to getting approved. 2-3 years ago, there wasn't any names close to this bullseye. We are getting closer. If you're not invested in the publicly traded psychedelic names, you're a fool. You're going to wake up one day, God willing, and breaking news, Pfizer acquires MindMed, and for X amount of dollars, stock's up 300%. You're going to regret it if you didn't listen to me. So maybe if we have some time tomorrow night, we'll talk through some of the publicly traded psychedelic names as well. One more time, go.topgunoptions.com/live-trade-brief. 6 p.m. Eastern. A lot of people are traveling or whatever. Hey, putting the kids to bed after dinner. Don't worry about it. It's obviously going to be recorded, and I can get you that replay when we're done. Okay? Have a great rest of your day. Fights on. Namaste. And basi. Wiz out.